Is Marilee's home around here? When visiting a lady's residence, one's gotta be polite.
Sis brought home a strange boy. I see. He's the bear Sis caught and mercifully released. And
Wait! Why a bear? I could definitely be a cooler animal.
Gosh, you two, stop teasing my guests.
the street lamp broke earlier. Grandpa's fixing it, and Grandma's holding the ladder.
Didn't I tell you not to worry? What if something happens to you? It's my fault. I'm always out all day.
Oh, kiddo. Without you helping the Evergreen Concern, our previous home was attacked by... Since we came here, you've never brought friends over. Grandma can't see well. Are they your hunting pals?
Not yet, at least. These people are powerful magisters and knights, and hopefully we'll be closer someday. Ah, I nearly forgot. I'll get you guys some tea and snacks. Once we're rested, let's head to the Evergreen Conservatory camp.
Marilee, do you know where Faye went?
She's not here?
She's missing again.
I remember she'd sneak out occasionally.
Oh no. If we lose her, someone will be upset. But at a time like this...
I've taken her around the camp's surroundings a few times. Could she be in danger? What if she encountered some powerful...
Seems like now isn't the best time for us to ask about the golems.
Of course, a girl has gone missing. We gotta help find her.
Searching blindly would take too much time. What do you think is the best way to find her?
Faye told me powerful magisters can do anything.
Agreed! Magisters let's go back to where Faye was last seen and follow any clues or traces to...
Let's go. The sooner we pinpoint that... May Dura watch over her.
What do we do? Marilee, could you search for her? Ugh, I should have stayed by her side. I gotta say, Faye has a remarkable sensitivity when it comes to gemstones. It's quite admirable.
Miss, let's stick to the top.
Ah, my apologies. Faye's unexpected disappearances usually revolve around exploring gemstones.
Have you seen Faye around?
I did catch sight of her as I was heading back to camp, and she greeted me. I remember clearly that she went in the opposite direction of the Moon God Temple. I found it a bit perplexing at the time.
Huh? That's the way we came from, but we didn't pass her. Farid, have you seen Faye around?
Let me think. Oh, I remember now. She was engrossed. Suddenly, she reacted to something unusual, exclaimed, and hurriedly dashed out. She never came back.
Well, victory is deserved.
Miss, you...
Huh? Your scent. No. That scent over there?
Hey! Faye! Where are you going? Wait up for us!
Oh, sorry. I'm Faye, a friend of Marily's. Did she...
How are you still smiling? You were kidnapped by these bad guys.
Huh? They wouldn't kidnap people for no reason. I'm only trapped because I walked into their territory. Because there's a really unique gemstone aura here.
I recall you saying your talent lies in sensing gemstones, but I can't believe you put yourself in danger because of that.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bit troublesome.
All right, but you really worried me.
Magister, did you also notice it? We've definitely seen some of the items here elsewhere. Magister, let's investigate the nearby area.
Though I'm not sure what you're investigating, I have a feeling... Magister, Marily told me you're an incredibly
Miss Faye, you've got quite...
Yep. You can effortlessly pinpoint the I would have passed the Lyceum exam if I had met you earlier.
Your gemstone research is impressive. Yet you hadn't become a qualified magister yet?
I'm not that talented. And those spells and incantations, I really have no... I've taken the test 3 times, and my score has been lower each time. Can you be my mentor?
I'm sorry, miss, but the Magister is needed for a moment. Come check this out. It's just as you described.
These are identical to the damaged core we saw in the golem's chest before.
Are those golems outside related to what's happening here? Oh, Chippy's a dummy. So the Adamant Syndicate is controlling the golems.
spent much time.
Huh? I thought we were already friends. But I hope you won't be stuck in a cage the next time we meet.
It wasn't on purpose. Next time, I'll definitely improve my gemstone magic and show you my acceptance letter from the Lyceum.
Deal. I won't linger any longer. Goodbye, everyone. No need for thanks. I've learned quite—
Goodbye, Merrily.
You're interested in information about— Quick, give me some praise! Of course, because I brought Mr. John here for you.
Actually, my name is Don.
Sorry, Mr. Don.
No worries. I'm used to it. Golem research has always been a niche field. Until the recent golems. So I'm really happy that you're interested in golems.
Wow, he's like a whole different person when talking about his work.
In ancient times, golems were used by humans to combat hypofiends. There are even
Dura above. This is the canon that's always been passed down in the temple.
Blessed be Dura. However, what progress has been made in researching why they started to attack humans?
Whether they were created by Dura or human, but now they've been reactivated and turned. The energy required to give them movement probably isn't simple.
How did this energy fall into the hands of the atom?
Can human power really produce such extraordinary things?
The energy you're talking about, is it those strange gemstones? Mr. John, I have an idea. If we want to know more about strange gemstones from ancient artifacts, could there be people who know more information in the camp at the ruins?
That's right. If you want to investigate the golem's energy source, the scholars in that camp might provide some clues.
Great! I'm also heading that way. Shall we go together?
Wait, Faye. Don't act so impulsively all the time. The Moon God Temple excavation is at a critical stage. We can't let this affect the research. Esteemed Magister, could you take Faye? Phew. Finally, I'm about to rid myself of this kid.
You don't mean that, do you? Alia, you've always looked out for me during my time at this camp. I'll really miss you. I hope the research goes smoothly. I know you love the Moon God Temple as much as I love gemstones.
Same goes for you. I hope you don't get into any trouble on this trip.
But speaking of Nakalig and gemstones, I recently heard a legend related to both.
Oh? I'm all...
It goes like this. If you toss a moonstone into the spring at the Moon God Temple...
Fascinating!
The Moon God Nakalig? Impossible. Everyone knows Nakalig has long... If I were you, I wouldn't waste precious gemstones.
I'm just curious, Lucius. Curiosity is the hallmark of a... The Magister didn't object, so that's a yes. So the legend was true.
It's, Celeste.
There seem to be a lot of guests today.
Archon Diurnal. We're truly honored to see Your Excellency here.
Yes. Using the spear to defeat the golems in Hollowstone and
A celestial? Sounds impressive.
But the Magister always comes first in my heart. Despite your greatness.
Even though you interrupted my peaceful rest, I'm not inclined to be angry. Rest assured. Moreover, I owe you an apology. After all, these troublesome golems were once our companions in battles.
Just like what the Evergreen Conservatory described.
the Temple Codex tells us that the golems were created by Dura.
I heard you all discussing the legend outside the temple, but I'm definitely not the moon god. But since I received your moonstone, I'll share a few words. Speaking of oracles, I've never been a fan of that term. People think receiving an oracle will somehow accidentally change the course of their lives. In reality, every seemingly unintentional action is propelled by, now that Merlin's off on his own journey. Congratulations. The road ahead is long, but with the
What? He mentioned Merlin? The best title that can be given to a Magister?
Hold on. The Magister actually holds the title of Merlin?
If he holds that title, then I actually have a chance to pass the
Magister, I suppose we can't hide this from the others any longer.
Tamicia. That is what the others call you, do they not?
Your Excellency Diurnal.
It's a very charming name. When the time comes, are you prepared to offer your own strength?
My own strength. I see. You know how much. The only reason I'm still alive is for redemption. If Dura deems I've atoned for my sins and no longer have...
Now. Put on a smile. Such a beautiful face looks dull when clouded with what?
Chippy doesn't understand what's going on.
It's alright, I'm only grasping parts of it too. But Tamisha seems really down.
Unfortunately, I can only share this much.
Huh? But we didn't get to ask him anything about my precious gemstone.
Miss Faye, you really have a one-track mind.